Welcome to read Dnyaneshwari along with me. Today we are in Vienna and we are in this old Dominion railway walking trail. This is a winter and that's why all these trees and everything they are without leaves. We are reading chapter 10 from Dnyaneshwari from Owis 149 onwards. Arjuna is asking, Arjun said, Shri Krishna, you are the greatest Supreme Spirit, which is a rest home for all five great spirits. You are holiest. You are sovereign deity to the three gods. You are 25th principle beyond 24th. You are extremely bright and beyond creation. You are the master established forever from the origin. The process of birth doesn't apply to you. You are that. This I come to know now. You are controller of this time machine. You are the shelter to life form. You are support to fry pan of supreme eggshell. This I know further. In one other way, you understand the greatness of this experience. The great sages had described you like this in the past. But the truth in their saying, O God, now my mind is seeing. That is because you have graced me now. In the past, Naarad used to come to us. He was singing same thing. We only enjoyed the pleasure of music and never understood the meaning. Hey God, if sun came to the town of blinds, then they will experience only heat. How will they experience sunlight? When Narad was singing about Supreme Spirit, we enjoyed sweetness of melody without knowing anything. My mind liked only that much. I also heard from sages, Asit and Deval, that you are like this, but at that time my intellect was affected by poison of sensual pleasures. Poison of sensual pleasures. This poison of pleasures is so strong that it makes the thought of Supreme Spirit bitter, which in fact is sweet and makes naturally bitter things, like sensual pleasures taste sweet. What more should I tell you about others? Vyaas himself had always come to my palace and described your self-form. But this teaching was like whist stone seen in the dark. You disregard it in the night and realize when day arises that it was a whist stone. Like that, I did have queries of James, of knowledge like speeches of Vyaas, but these were not respected because, Krishna, you were not there. Now, sun's rays in the form of your sentences have spread an unfamiliarity of the solution told before by ascetics. All of that is gone. Sir, the seed of their sentences is now sowed deep in my heart, and the rain of your grace had showered on it, so that had grown the fruit of this dialogue. Hey God, I became an ocean of bliss of this dialogue to the rivers of instructions by Naarad and other sages. O Master, whatever merits I had gathered in this and previous births, they are not needed anymore, as they gave me a good mentor like you. I was always hearing about you through elders and forefathers, but I could not understand that as you had not graced me. When luck is favorable to you, then all undertakings in your hand become successful. Like that, when Guru graces you, the knowledge heard and studied does this job. So, the gardener takes care of the tree. Sir, the gardener takes care of the tree throughout his life. But when spring comes, then only he gets fruits. Sir, when fever comes down in typhoid, then sweet food tastes sweet and you feel healthy and strong. That only establishes effectiveness of medicine taken. When vitality enters in the body, then only organs, speech and breathing can establish their worth. Like that, the sciences you read or yoga you study, you can claim to know them only when Guru agrees with and gives them to you. While Arjuna was rejoicing with delight and dancing because of intoxication by experience of knowing God, he said, God, I agree with you. I agree with what you said. Hey, Master of Liberation, Shri Krishna, I have certainly learned by experience. You are beyond comprehension by demons and gods. God, before hearing your teaching, if somebody would try to know you on his own, you are not to be understood like that by human intellect. I now certainly know this. Only the sky knows how far it goes, or only earth knows how solid she is. Like that, hey Sri Krishna, you only know yourself by your power. The rest, Vedas and others, in vain claim that they know you. How can you go ahead of mind in a race? How can you measure wind by hands? How can you cross creative force, Maya or Prakriti, on the strength of your own hands? Like this, to know you is impossible. That is why no one is able to know you. So knowledge about you, only you could know. Hey God, you only know your self-form. Also, only you are capable of knowledge, telling that knowledge to others. So now, please, wipe the sweat on my forehead. The Master of Universe, Shri Krishna, the creator of all beings, the lion destroying elephant of 3 words, reverent to all gods and goddesses. Have you heard this? If we consider your greatness, I am not able to stand near you. So if I get scared to request you, there is no other way to know you, though all rivers and seas are filled around on all sides. For Chatak bird, still, it is like dry everywhere, because he gets water only when drops of water fall from clouds. Like that, hey God, gurus are everywhere, but for me, you are the shelter. So, please explain me these diversities. Sir, these all forms are your own, but those endowed with extraordinary power, show me those forms, Sri Krishna, of those forms which have occupied all these worlds. Explain me what those main and well-known forms. I'm going to stop here today. This last sloka was 186. I welcome you and invite you for the next session. Thank you very much for joining today. It's raining outside and it's just a pleasant weather. Thank you very much in Vienna.